Footage to show you from Ellicott, Maryland, a suburb just outside of Baltimore. It happened over the weekend when flash floods just devastated the area, killing 2 people and causing so much damage. Maryland's governor has declared it a state of emergency. Roads, they turned into rivers. Cars were swept away like trash. But there was also an amazing rescue captured on camera. Take a look at this video. People see a woman in trouble in her car. A man almost getting swept away, trying to help her. He gets up, gets that back there. He forms a human chain with others wanting to help. They urge the woman to get out of her car. Eventually, she actually does. And with this human chain, they pull her to safety. They've been hailed as heroes by a state senator. Take a listen.
I'd also like to compliment the first responders for the brave way that they came in to do the crucial rescue, and then for the people who did things like form the human chain. I tell you, it really shows that the people here have such grit.
I mean, 6 inches of rain falling in just a matter of 2 hours or so. More than 170 damaged cars have been towed throughout this entire flash flood situation. It is really just an awful video to see and quite incredible at that. Joining us now with the latest on this, CNN meteorologist Tom Sater. Tom, thanks so much for joining us. Could they have seen this flash flood coming? Any warnings at all?
You know, I don't think there's any way anyone on Earth alive would have known this was coming. It's what we call flash flooding. You can put this in the category of just freak of nature. The radar doesn't look like much. There's Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, and the line moves through. But closer inspection, you can start to see that the thunderstorms started to develop one after another. We call it training, like one thunderstorm after another, one boxcar on a train. So again, it just continued to fall down in the same area. This extremely, extremely unusual event.
What about the fact that there was 6 inches of rain falling in just 2 hours, more than the average in a month, it seems?
Yeah.
I mean, when you're in a situation like this, I covered Hurricane Sandy a couple of years ago, and they had similar situations with flash flooding out on Staten Island, which I covered, which just, had devastating effects out there as well. Any warning signs one should look for, especially when you have that much rain in such a short period of time, Tom?
Well, this is an interesting area. I used to live not too far from Ellicott City, working in the D.C. area. But if you look at the amount of rain that fell here, that's 6.5 inches. But 2 things occurred. The rate at which the rain fell, unheard of. Remember last year we had flooding in Dallas, we had it in South Carolina. Those were 1 in 400 year, 1 in 500 year events. The rate at which the rain fell, and who could see this? This is considered a 1 in 1,000 year event.
Wow. I
mean, in about 10 minutes, almost 1.5 inches. In an hour, over 3 inches. But Ellicott City is a very historical town. So the roads are narrow. They don't have modern day plumbing or storm drainage. But because it's so narrow and because it's historical, you have to throw in also that it's very hilly. Again, so when you have that amount of rainfall coming down like a hillside, there's just no way to know this. There's almost no way to prepare for it. Those that have lived there, especially back in 1972, it had storm systems move through, tropical storms, and almost the same thing occurred. But it's devastating. But what a selfless act by those people with the chain. Unfortunately, the damage and the cleanup's going to be going on for some time. I mean, there's a little bit of rain in the area, but I just don't think we're going to see anything like that. It doesn't mean a 1,000 year flood is going to happen again in 1,000 years. It just means this event, for the amount of rain that fell on any given day, the chance is only 0.1%. Just an incredible freak of nature.
Yeah, an incredible freak of nature at that. But you got, like you said, that human chain, watching that video, just really incredible stuff. This is a real testament to the lives of those people and helping that woman get out of her car into safety. Tom Sater, thanks so much for joining us very much.
I do want to mention the good news is they are not in a watch right now. They will have some thunderstorms, but I think if any flooding occurs, it'll be a little bit further to their north, so that's good news.
Well, that's some really good news. I'm sure that area needs a little bit of relief right now. Thanks, Tom.
Yes. Sure.
All right, there's a new theory about